Have you ever trusted someone's praise only to realize it was a trap?
Long before the first winter winds touched the forest, there lived a crow named Kael. Kael was unlike the others. He was not loud, not playful, not foolish. He was silent, sharp, watchful. From the highest branches of the ironwood tree, Kael watched the world below. The animals called him the guardian of the sky, not because he ruled the forest, but because he saw what others missed: danger, secrets, truth. And because of this, Kael had grown proud. He believed his eyes were wiser than all others, his wings stronger, his judgment better. And slowly, without realizing it, pride had become his closest companion. High above the world, Kael felt untouchable. And from below, someone was watching. His name was Lucian, a fox of clever words and sharper intentions. Lucian was not strong enough to hunt the birds above, nor fast enough to climb where Kael perched. But Lucian understood something more powerful than strength: desire, vanity, and weakness hidden inside confidence. One cold morning, Lucian wandered through the forest, hungry, his stomach twisted, his body weakened. Then he saw it, a glowing piece of golden bread, fresh, warm, left behind by travelers. Before Lucian could reach it, Kael descended like shadow. With one swift motion, he seized the bread and flew high into the ironwood tree. Lucian stared, hungry, frustrated. But then he smiled, because hunger had taught him patience, and patience had taught him strategy.
Lucian approached the tree slowly, not like a thief, not like a predator, but like an admirer. Kael watched him carefully. The golden bread rested tightly in his beak. Lucian bowed his head. "Well, if it isn't the great Kael." Kael said nothing. Lucian smiled. "I have heard many stories of your wisdom." Still silence. Lucian stepped closer. "They say your eyes can see storms before they come." Kael remained still, but inside he listened. Praise is a strange thing. Even when we distrust it, we still want it, and Lucian knew that.
Lucian continued, "But I never believed the stories." Kael's eyes narrowed. Lucian sighed. "They said your feathers shine like midnight silver. They said your wings command the wind itself." Kael shifted. The words landed softly, but deeply. Lucian circled below. "And they say your voice," he paused, "the most beautiful voice in the forest." Kael froze. That was the hook, the one place where pride hides. Kael had never heard such praise before, and he wanted, just for a moment, to prove it true. Lucian looked up. "Surely such a magnificent creature sings." The forest grew still. Kael's heart beat faster, and pride whispered, "Show him." Without thinking, Kael opened his beak. The golden bread slipped, falling through the cold air. Lucian leaped and caught it perfectly. Silence. Kael stared. The truth struck instantly. He had been played. Lucian looked up, bread in mouth, and smiled, not cruelly, but knowingly. Then he spoke. "Wisdom
sees danger, but pride blinds it. And with that, he disappeared into the trees. Kael remained frozen above, not hungry, not angry, but ashamed. For the first time, he understood. Seeing the world clearly means nothing if you cannot see yourself.
Days passed. Kael spoke to no one. He stayed high above the forest, watching, thinking, replaying the moment again and again. How quickly praise had broken his judgment. How easily vanity had stolen his strength. And in the silence, Kael began to understand. The deepest traps are not built by enemies. They are built by the parts of ourselves we refuse to question. Pride, ego, need, approval. These are doors, and clever minds know how to open them.
Weeks later, another fox came, young, smooth-tongued. He looked up at Kael and smiled. "Your feathers are magnificent." Kael said nothing. "Your wings are unmatched." Silence. "And your voice?" Before the fox could finish, Kael dropped a stone. It landed beside him, hard. The fox jumped and fled. Kael watched him go. This time he smiled, not with pride, but with wisdom. Because wisdom is not never falling. It is learning where you are weakest.
And perhaps that is the lesson of the sky. Not every compliment is kindness. Some praise is given to lift you, and some is given to lower your guard. Pride can blind even the wisest among us, and the more we seek validation, the easier we become to control. True wisdom is not knowing your strengths, it is knowing your weaknesses, because the deepest traps are often built from the things we most want to hear.
How far would you fall just to be admired? Would you trust someone who praises you too quickly? Drop your thoughts in the comments.
If you found this helpful, subscribe for more insightful content.